Welcome, Gemini, to your October reading. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this month. Gemini, I'm going to start off by pulling your oracle cards. This is going to give us our core messages, the main themes coming through for you. I will then go ahead and clarify everything further with the tarot to get deeper insight and deeper messages. Gemini, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with confidence, and I'm just going to get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what confidence is all about for Gemini, please. And we have the Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Gemini, I'm going to take one more card here for you. Just want to see if we can get some deeper insight here. Two of Wands. Gemini, what I am seeing here for you, Two of Wands tells me that you, my dear Geminis, have an idea or a plan that you have been thinking about for the longest time. And this, my dear Geminis, could be anything. It's going to be very relevant and personal to you. But with Two of Wands here, I see you, my dear Geminis, thinking, pondering, planning. You could be doing research on it. You could have a journal where you are making notes and placing images. I see a lot of work going into it. And I see you being ready to get going in this for some time. And all it takes now, my dear Geminis, to get going is confidence. Now, what we see happening in October is that you, my dear Geminis, are going to find that inner strength within yourself to initiate this and begin it. And we see this with the Page of Pentacles. We see you starting whatever it is, making those first few phone calls, sending those emails, starting to meet with relevant people, actually putting things into play. Now, as you can see in these fields, we've already got little saplings starting to grow. So we know that October, things are going to start happening for you. And if you look closely, there is a little rabbit there in the background leaping across the field. And when we see a rabbit in the tarot, it speaks to us of good luck. So, my dear Geminis, in October, whatever this is for you, there is luck on your side. So much so that it is giving you Nine of Cups energy, which is wish fulfillment. So, dear Gemini, if ever there was a month to really put this plan into action, October is the month. And it does not matter how small or how slow you start. Start, Gemini. Because with Page of Pentacles and Nine of Cups coming through, there are going to be small positive things that happen for you along the way that are going to give you the motivation and the inspiration and most of all the confidence to keep moving and keep going and keep the kettle boiling. So Gemini, if Two of Wands for you is a dream you have always had to relocate to a certain country, and you have done all the research, you know exactly where you're going to stay, you know what work you're going to do, you even know the gym and the yoga school you're going to join. Now all it takes is the confidence to get going. Page of Pentacles tells us that in October, my dear Geminis, you start sending out your resume to the companies you have identified. You start putting in applications for apartments for the neighborhoods you know you're going to be happy in. You start looking at all the admin it will involve about moving all your goods from your place to the new country. You start putting things into action And with 9 of Cups sitting here, my dear Geminis, it tells us that things will happen quickly and smoothly. And I do feel that in October you will see positive results. So this tells us that you could be contacted and an interview for a job could be set up. You could be contacted and saying, yes, your application has gone through, you've been approved to rent an apartment. If 2 of Wands for you, my dear Geminis, is wanting to meet a significant other, to have a meaningful romantic relationship. What we see happening in October with Page of Pentacles is you start putting yourself out there. Perhaps you talk to your network, letting them know you're really serious and interested. Do they know of anybody? Perhaps you decide to even try online dating, and we see you in October taking your photos, organizing your profile, putting yourself out there. And with all these little sprouts coming out here, my dear Geminis, please be prepared to go on those first few dates. And who knows, with our little rabbit in the background there might even be somebody you connect to. So what we are seeing here, my dear Geminis, is taking that dream out of the planning stage and putting it into action. You, my dear Geminis, are going to feel the energy of your confidence soaring this month. Very nice to see. Right, let us move on now and see what number 50, No Place Like Home, is all about, and I will just get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what No Place Like Home is for Gemini, please. And we have the Moon and the World. Gemini, No Place Like Home speaks to us of authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, and being comfortable in your own skin. So, my dear Geminis, we can see how No Place Like Home can definitely be connected to our confidence message. The Moon tells us, my dear Geminis, that by staying where you are right now, by not taking action on what your heart is calling out to do, on what you have been planning and researching, you are holding yourself in almost no man's land. You know, Gemini, when we have a strong calling, a strong desire to do something, and we don't take action, and we just keep on doing what we have done for months or for years, there's always that energy of, what would it be like to be living in that country? What would it be like to be in a romantic relationship? What would it be like to live my dream? So you're being told so beautifully, my dear Geminis, this is the month to take yourself out of the what if energy, that unknown energy, and expose yourself, my dear Geminis, to the big wide world, getting out of your comfort zone and letting yourself see who or what is out there. And my dear Geminis, the most beautiful message that we are seeing here is no place like home, which tells us there are places, people, and experiences waiting for you where you're going to feel like you belong, where you connect to people on a deeper level, where you feel like, wow, I found my city, I found my country, I found my people. So, my dear Geminis, this is the month to take yourself out of all this energy of thinking, wishing, and planning, and really place yourself in the big wide world, the wide world where anything and everything is possible, where you, my dear Geminis, are able to bring in wish fulfillment energy. Very exciting month, dear Gemini. Now let us see what Know Your Value is all about, and I will just get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what Know Your Value is for Gemini. And we've got 10 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. My gosh, Gemini, October has the potential of being quite an exceptional month for you. Now, I do believe for many of my Geminis, this is one cohesive message. And as we can see, know your value is very connected to confidence. When, my dear Geminis, we believe in ourselves, when we believe we deserve good and wonderful things to happen for us, when we believe we deserve to be amongst people who see us, love us, and appreciate us, we change our luck by doing that, by bringing it in, and we bring ourselves into what we have been dreaming and praying for. You are being told so beautifully, my dear Geminis, that when you harness and dig deep and really summon that confidence and understand that you are valuable, you are lovable, and you deserve the best of the best, you will bring yourself into 10 of Cups. So you have 9 of Cups and 10 of Cups, which is incredibly auspicious. 10 of Cups is the happily ever after card, letting us know that you're going to get what you have been dreaming and wishing for on an emotional level. Now, remember, everybody's 10 of Cups is very different. We are speaking about what your happily ever after is right now. And with all of this, my dear Geminis, I do feel that October is going to be a month filled with a lot of enjoyment, fun, going out, celebrating all this wonderful energy happening for you, calling in the soul tribe, really wanting to share your good fortune with the people around you. And you know, Gemini, it is always a wonderful idea to celebrate when wonderful things happen for us, because it lets Spirit know, thank you, I am acknowledging what I am receiving, and please send more of the same. So, my dear Geminis, not only do we see wish fulfillment happily ever after and the world opening up for you, but we see you having a wonderfully good time this month. Right, let's move on now and see what your spirit animal is for this month. So we want to see now what Gemini spirit animal is for October, please. And you have got number 65, Trust the Great Mystery. Gemini, the number 65 and the number 50 are your lucky numbers this month. Any combination or variation of these numbers, please consider very auspicious. The whale is your spirit animal, so wherever the whale comes up, this too is a blessed sign. And your message is, trust the great mystery. And you know, my dear Geminis, the great mystery of life is that at some time we find ourselves in Two of Wands and the Moon energy, where things are just unknown. We're in our thinking and planning and dreaming stage. And then we muster the courage and the confidence, and we begin to soar and put things into play. And before we know it, the world opens up for us. We find ourselves amongst new and different people and opportunities, and we are living our happily ever after. As I said, this is going to be a great month for you. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful month, and I am sending you all so much love.